All right. See if this works. I'm never sure if this works out. But I've been addicted to doing these, so I figure I'd do as many of these as I can before I leave. For those who are interested. Hey, DJ Mexicano. Please feel free to let me know if you can hear me or not. Looks like you're the only one in here right now. So, which is understandable considering how late it is. But like I said, it's a night owl. Hey, Manuel. Yeah, I've been addicted to these. I figure I'd do as many of these till I move, which is June 2nd. Can you guys hear me? Lao Tse, hope I said it right. The Trinidad Show, hello there. Can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. Just DJ Mexicano, thank you. Sorry for the clearing of the throat. But yeah, I've been addicted to do these. So, like I said, I figure I'd do as many of these before I have to leave, which is June 2nd for the move. So, yeah, it's fun talking to you guys. Rustard Spooling, what's up, bro? Love your content. I am an 80s baby. I respect your taste of movies. Thank you, man. Doing well. I know it's the third time I said this, but I've been addicted to these streams. It's been fun chatting with you guys. Hey, Caleb. Hi, Aaron Wiles. Hello, Sherlock Bond. I just saw your comment under one of my videos. Thank you for the nice words. I know there are quite a few people pissed at my thoughts on the Rambo 5 trailer, but fuck it, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna be honest. Why am I so pessimistic? Want me to give you a list? Hey, Aaron Wiles, no problem. Have a good night. I'm not going to say where I'm moving to because there's a lot of people subscribe to me who don't like me. No, I'm not done with YouTube. I'm just moving. It'll take probably a month, hopefully less, to get settled in and internet and everything. So that'll probably be like a month before I am able to do stuff again. But no, I like doing YouTube, despite there's a lot of crap, but there's a lot of good stuff too. That's the thing. There's a lot of good stuff because of YouTube. I'll never be a YouTube guy in which I'll make money off it, but you guys, a lot of you guys have been really nice to me. So, Mike A, hello there. Thoughts on the Shaft sequel? I don't understand why there's a Shaft sequel with the guy who's in Independence Day Resurgence who's sucked ass. That the first time I saw him in Independence Resurgence and it said Usher was his name, I thought it meant the singer Usher, but that's a different Usher. So you look useless and pointless. And why is it called Shaft again? Like Sam Jackson's film was called Shaft. It's like we have 3 movies that are sequels technically that are called Shaft. Richard Roundtree, Sam Jackson, now this one. Why are 3 movies called Shaft, but they're part of the same franchise? Fondue, hey man, love your content. Appreciate what you do. Been watching since I was young, around 2013. Wow, thank you so much, man. Love the fact you expressed some love to underrated films. Yeah, there's 100 films. There's at least 100 films I could list that are underrated. I fucking love Predator 2 to death. Uncommon Valor from 1983 with Gene Hackman and Patrick Swayze to me is criminally underrated. The Hunted from 2003 with Tom Lee Jones, another criminally underrated one. Love The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. Love Hard Tardy with Van Damme. Cobra with Stallone. Dead Bane with Don Johnson. Like literally, I could list 100 of them, and I probably have because I've reviewed a lot of movies. Black Cat Run with Jake Busey. I've never seen it. The only stuff I've seen with Jake Busey was like Starship Troopers, The Hitcher 2, piece of shit. I can't pronounce Doppelganger Anan. Hi, I've been subbed on a few accounts for almost a decade. I remember your Rob Zombie Halloween Epic, right? Wow. That was a long time. I wish I had that video saved. But yeah, thank you, man. Manuel Ochoa? Sorry if I mispronounced the last name. Best content on YouTube, bro. Been watching since 2010. Wow, thank you so much to everyone for the support and watching. Just got done watching Demons 2. I move it, but it makes zero damn sense. I just mean you love it. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I would say the first Demons I liked a bit more than Demons 2, but yeah, it's all right, Demons 2. Hey Josh, doing well? No theme for today, so just chatting, hanging out, seeing what happens, and answering whatever questions. And yeah, sorry for if there's a delay. I put on slow mode just to make it easier to read. Liquid Film Reviews is going well, man. Thank you. Got a bit of heat for the Rambo 5 video, but I figured on that. So, Jeepers Creepers 3, I never bothered to see. Hi, Juno. Travis Baker, the posters are taken down because I am moving on June 2nd. It'll probably be a month until I get back onto YouTube. But June 2nd, I'm moving. That's why the posters are gone, Travis. But Jeepers Creepers 3, the first two are hard to watch because the director is a pedophile. He's a known pedophile, Victor Selva. And then when you rewatch the Jeepers Creepers and you know that, count how many pedophilia things are in those films. Like the creeper sniffs the guy's underwear in the first movie. The director has shots of shirtless guys on top of a school bus. You have the creeper looking at guys and licking a window in Jeepers Creepers 2. You have guys 2 inches from each other pissing and looking at each other's dicks. This is the director of a pedophile. I mean, this is a pedophile who's a director. He also did that movie Powder with the albino guy who got hit by lightning. So yeah, Jeepers Creepers 3 I didn't watch because it's creepy in a different aspect with the Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. The Strangers 2 Prey at Night I did not see because I did not like the first one. I thought it was a really boring home invasion movie with characters I didn't give a fuck about. Cutthroat City I don't know much about. Ethan Hawke, Terrence Howard, Wesley Snipes. I don't know much about it, Jack Thompson. Kids 1995 I've heard of, I've never seen. Well, Francis Ford Coppola, that's how he got the job for those movies. I think Francis Ford Coppola put a word in edgewise. Yeah, Victor Salva, Clown House, the star of Clown House, the kid is the kid he diddled with and filmed. That's why Clown House never got an official DVD release because the director had pedophilia with the lead kid in Clown House. Again, that's why you'll never see a DVD release. The new Puppet Master film, the ending is horrible because there's not an ending. Like the guy from Reno 911, the love of his life or someone dies, and then I guess they don't stop it, but then it cuts away and he's signing for a book. Like, if you saw that movie, can you explain the ending to me? It looked like literally they ran out of money and then we don't have an ending. It's like one of the like strangest non-endings I've seen in a while. Plagiarized beef for beef from episode Unsolved Mysteries. I actually saw that. I saw that connection. Loquisha. I don't know. Can I really do better than a cinema stop and anybody, man, did? I didn't know about that movie till Cinema Snob talked about it, and do I even need to see that film? Do I really? I revisited The Hunted yesterday. Made me appreciate even more the performances, especially Benicio del Toro. He really sold the fact that he was so out of touch with reality. I agree, Josh. I agree. I think he did a wonderful job. I love that movie. DJ, and if you're interested, I have actually reviewed every single Godzilla film on the channel. I have a playlist of it in case you're interested. I've reviewed all the Godzilla films. But you're asking my favorites. Old school, old school. Godzilla vs. Megalon. It was the first one I saw, but I love it. I love Jet Jaguar. I love that he does a wrestling drop kick on some motherfuckers. Godzilla does. I like Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster. I love Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster because it's so trippy and it's kind of creepy. I remember there's a roller coaster shot with the kid, and then you see like Godzilla this big in the distance, and it was like really creepy for some real reason and kind of gory. So Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster and Megalon, I love. I like Michael Mann. Heat is great. I saw Collateral in the theater. I love Collateral. Manhunter is wonderful. I like Thief. I always say Collateral and Heat are definitely two of my favorite Michael Mann films. But he's made some shit too. Black Cat was boring. Public Enemies was useless. It was like a shitty version of Heat. Do you compare Hard Target and Surviving the Game with The Hunted? Not really. They're two different things. Like I said, The Hunted is more like a more faithful adaptation of the First Blood novel. Uwe Boll Marathon. I think I reviewed a couple of his films back in the day, like House of the Dead. But the only film I thought was halfway decent was Rampage, the first one. All the other Uwe Boll films, like Far Cry, is terrible. Solaris, I've never seen the original. I saw the remake with George Clooney, but I don't remember much about it, to be honest. Maybe that says something, but I don't remember anything about it, to be honest. He talks to his ghost wife or something. See, I don't know. My advice, the movie did suck. Medea, I will be honest, I've never seen a Medea film. Do I really want to go out and pay money to watch Medea movies? No. Eccentric Views, do you mean The Hunted with Tommy Lee Jones and Benicio del Toro? Underrated film, criminally underrated. I love the movie. James Cameron's R-rated Jurassic Park movie would have been. It would have been interesting. He could have done that. Hell, do an adaptation of Dino Crisis, the video game. He could have done that, but Travis Baker, I've actually reviewed The Keep. The Keep, I agree with your assessment. I have a review of The Keep on the channel. I liked it. Has its issues, but I don't mind the film. It deserves a Blu-ray release just for the visuals alone. Ernest, I'm an Ernest fan. Caleb, yep. My favorite is Ernest Scared Stupid, and then Ernest Rides Again, and Ernest Saves Christmas. But I like the Ernest films. I think I do have a Clockwork Orange. It's not my favorite Stanley Kubrick film. I prefer The Shining. I prefer Full Metal Jacket, 2001, Doctor Strangelove. Those are ones I prefer. Clockwork Orange just, it's not bad. It just didn't do anything for me. Six String Samurai, I've heard of. I've seen the trailer, but I haven't seen the movie. Record Graffiti, I haven't seen a long, long, long time ago. High School High, that's pretty fun. John Lovitz. That's pretty decent. Oh, no problem with Centric Views. Yeah, The Hunted with Tommy Lee Jones, very underrated film in my opinion. Again, it's like a dark take on First Blood if Tommy Lee Jones played Colonel Troutman. Expendables 4 and Indiana Jones 5. Not needed, not wanted. What more can you do with those franchises, really? Expendables 3 was so awful. And I love Stallone, despite what some people want to say based on my Rambo 5 video. But I love Stallone, but the guy should just retire, man. Just retire. It's okay. Indiana Jones 5, we don't need any more Indiana Jones films. I like Part 4. I know no one else does. Don't need a Part 5. Harrison Ford is too old. How High? I haven't seen him forever. Mr. Brooks, I like. Hey, Stoner Crazy Clips. I hope you're doing well. Very nice guy here. How are you doing, Stoner Crazy Clips? Mike A, I have a review of Maniac 1980 on my channel. I do like the film, especially the I know his name. I know the lead guy's name, damn it. But I have a review of it. I liked it. Good Towns Savini effects, and the lead guy did a great job. I know his fucking name. Damn it. How many movies in my collection? Um, no, just did some big boxes, and I think like 8 boxes and like 2 totes is what it took. But probably over 1,000 movies. Reviews for TV series. Purple Donatello is very hard. Very rarely I've done it. Like I did a review of Daybreak, which I think is a very underrated TV show, but it's hard because, and I did a thoughts on Hercules' Legendary Journeys, but it's very hard. Oh, Gino. Okay, then cool. I know you, Gino. Very cool. But yeah, it's hard to do TV reviews because there's so much stuff to watch. I did a rant on the X-Files revival, so I've done a couple. I'm glad you're doing well, Stony Crazy Clips. Frank Sinelli, I don't know who that is. Lake Placid, Betty White. No, I like Lake Placid, but not for Betty White. Miss Bala, never heard of. Bliss the X versus Sever. It's a time waster. It's not one of the worst films I've ever seen, though, but it's not good. There's a lot of problems with it, but I don't know. I just kind of like this is dumb and my brain is off. Sean Astin is good in Toy Soldiers and The Goonies. I love the 2 FX movies though. Yeah, Josh, I agree with you. But I was said this on Facebook. A friend of mine gave me this idea. If you have to do a Rambo 5, do a dark version of First Blood, and Rambo has to hunt down this fucked up soldier. And maybe he can have conversations with his dad, played by Clint Eastwood, but it's a more serious. It's like full circle. He's become Donald Trump and going up and stopping this killer, but this soldier is like the Rambo in the First Blood novels, so he is killing people. If you want to do a Rambo 5, why do you tuck one ear in the cap and untuck the other? It's not even on purpose, really. Uh, there we go. It's not even on purpose. Travis Baker, PO Box. There's no way to send messages on. There's no way to send messages on YouTube, so you would have to go to my Facebook. And I will be getting a PO box. So probably when I move in, if you want, I could send you. If you send me a message on Facebook, I'll send you. When I get moved in and get set up with the internet again, I could send you my PO box. But here's the thing, Travis and everyone. When I'm gone, be aware that there are people who try to copy me and pretend to be me in comments and Facebook. So if you see a message from me, please do some research and like click on the link. Just click on the link and go to the page and see, oh, well, yeah, this is the guy who has 1,000 videos. And oh, this is the Facebook that has all this stuff on there. So there are people who pretend to have my avatar, pretend with my name. There are people who do that who are subscribed to me because they don't like me. So Travis Baker and such, be aware of that. Michael Rappaport, I like. 1933 Freaks, I have not seen, but I know of it. Teenage Hernandez, thank you. I'm glad you liked that rant. I haven't not seen Justified. Fair Game, is that the one with Cindy Crawford? No. Yeah, I hated when they killed off Bryan Cranston in 2014 Godzilla. He was the best character in the movie. And then you have no good characters in the movie. Toy Story 4, I've never been a Toy Story guy, to be honest. I don't hate them. They're just there for me. Edward James Olmos, I liked him as an actor, sure. Chad Thompson, yeah, Bear. That was the one where a bear has a fucking flashback. Bear from 2010. A bear has a fucking flashback, man. Come on. You killed my son or whatever, and he has a fucking flashback. Travis Baker, I've not done either of those. Nightbreed, I haven't seen in forever. Oh, Fair Game, I have that DVD. Someone sent it to me. I tried to watch it, but it skipped around. So I couldn't watch it, sad to say. So I know what it is, but someone had sent me the DVD, but it was scratched up, so I couldn't watch it. It skipped. Ice Cube as an actor, it depends on the role. Like, I like Anaconda. Boys in the Hood is good. So it depends on the role for Ice Cube. But like Ride Along, he's just phoning it in. Sleepwalkers, I'm not a fan of. Bad Teacher, I'm not a fan of. I did Nightbreed is so. Brightburn, I'm tired of. I'm tired of fucking superhero movies. I don't give a shit about Brightburn. Whatever takes steroids, no, my dick is small enough. It doesn't need to be smaller. No, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'd never take steroids. I'd be too skittish. Just look at all the wrestlers in the 80s that took steroids and how many of them died way too young. It's sad. The new Shaft movie, I guess, is a sequel to the 2000 because Sam Jackson's in it. John Woo's Manhunt, I have not seen. Why would someone subscribe to a YouTuber you do not like? Because they don't make sense. They have no life. I hate Facebook. Hi there. I did see the Night Flyer. I hated the ending. Really, the ending killed me. I love Die Hard 2, Cal El Neo. I love Die Hard 2. I thought I had a little bit of iffy pacing, but Die Hard 2, I did not know how much hate it got, so I think Die Hard 2 is great. Juno, I did a review of Fortress. Again, Juno and everyone, if you're interested, check on my channel for a movie. Just type in the movie in the magnifying glass to see if I reviewed it. Facebook actually reviewed Silver Bullet. I enjoy the film. I did a lot. Some of these films you guys talking about, I have reviewed on the channel. So just feel free to check that first. The Bruce Willis roast I did not see. Last Blood is absolutely not necessary. Rambo 4, Sly not only pulled one of the biggest comebacks, but ended the journey of the character beautifully. I thought so, but apparently I'm wrong because people go, whatever. I don't want to get into it unless people want me to get into it. That's up to you guys. Who has better corn, Nebraska or Iowa? Never been to Nebraska, so I wouldn't know. Overrated directors. I don't know. What are some overrated directors to you? Green Hornet is a piece of shit. I didn't watch Endgame. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool, Charlotte. I'm glad you like the review. Alejandro, I love John Wick 3. I think it's cinema worthy. I think if you love the first two, you'll love the third one. That's fine, Caleb. Will Ferrell #1. I reviewed all the Die Hard films. They're on the channel. I love Die Hard with a Vengeance. RoboCop PS2 I never played. Creepshow. The first one, my favorite would be the crate segment and the bug one, the creeping up on you. And Creepshow 2, the raft. Who would I want as a director of Hunter with Stallone? Rennie Harlan. I would like to have Rennie Harlan get a shot. Secondhand Lion, never seen. The last film that had mind-blowing effects, Blade Runner 2049, which I loved. That has mind-blowing effects. Do you get emo when you go to Walmart, Target, and look at what the movie section has become? I don't really look at the movie section there anymore because I'm like, I'd rather just watch. I just go on Amazon. Irish Tom, I actually did a look on my channel, Irish Tom. I have a video that says Rambo 5 trailer thoughts. So yeah, I did see the trailer, and it was a rant, but I'm alone in that, I guess. Peter Weller's not coming back for RoboCop Returns. even then, why should I have hope when so many franchises gone to the toilet? People say you're pessimistic. How many franchises need to be fucked up? How many? Travis Baker, I agree with that. I liked Inception, but I do think Nolan is overrated as a director. Blade Runner and Alien in the same universe? I don't really, doesn't matter either way to me, whether they are or not. Female Robocop, why? Is the Robocop armor going to have titties on it? If Jackie Chan was a director and for a Van Damme film, do you think Van Damme could pull off more technical moves? Maybe if he was pushed and forced into it, maybe. The Bruce Willis PlayStation game Apocalypse. Yes, I did play that back in the day. I had fun, but the ending is anticlimactic horseshit. Beetlejuice 2, I think, is too late. Way too late. My best movie theater experience, seeing the ending of Rambo 4 was pretty wonderful. That Gravity, honestly, I would say Gravity. I love that film in 3D. The first time I experienced it, I really got sucked into it. I will be honest. How many Fast and Furious films do we need? Yeah, there's too many of them. 5 Days of War, that's one Rennie Harlan film I did not see, but I love Mind Hunters. I love Deep Blue Sea, Longest Goodnight, Die Hard 2, Prison, love Adventures of Ford Fairlane. I hate Facebook. You mean Stephen King's Graveyard Shift? I've reviewed that a couple times on the channel. It's a childhood favorite of mine. Love Brad Dourif. I love the monster. I love the atmosphere. I love the score. And yeah, I love that movie from 1990. I've never seen any of my films 35 millimeter. We don't have any of that around here. Sad to say. There's nowhere around here that does stuff like that. Mortal Kombat 11 fatalities. I haven't really kept much in touch with the newer Mortal Kombat games because the only system I have is like the latest is like PS3. New franchise would be nice. Look what it's doing for the John Wick films. Granted, they're not all going to be great, but it's worth a try. It's funny that my favorite two films of the year, my top two, would be Searching and with John Cho and Mandy. Those are my top two favorite films of last year. Lo and behold, not a franchise movie. Of course, on the flip, and John Wick 3, which is a new franchise, is my favorite film of this year. Go figure. And then what were some of the worst films? The Predator, Alien Covenant, The Last Jedi. What movies do you try to watch every Halloween? Or it's pretty much random. I don't really pick any specific movies, so every year is sort of randomly what horror film. There's not really a specific one I pick every year. I know a lot of people do that, but I don't. Film director, no. With the amount of stuff being fucked with around here, no, there's no point being a director unless you guys suck dick. And I don't want to suck dick. Despite what some people say. I have the Danny Glover action figure, that doll. It's packed away for the move, though, because I'm moving June 2nd. What's the point of writing scripts? No one would read them. Look at Hollywood. Hey, MCU sucks. Hope you're doing well. Jordan Peele's Us, I did not see. I didn't give a shit to see it. At Close Range, great movie. Sean Penn, Christopher Walken, wonderful film. Teenage Hernandez actually did a rant on the Pet Sematary remake. I have a rant up on my channel. That's one of the worst films I've seen this year. Did anyone see the discussion video on YouTube about Tim Burton's Batman 3 and how the movie turned into a kid-friendly film? Originally it was going to be dark. Yeah, because Batman Returns scared little kiddies because they were trying to sell McDonald's for Batman Returns, but kids got steered. They got steered. So they don't want Tim Burton for Batman 3. So they fire from much like you can go, and they got Batman Forever. Ed and His Dead Mother I've heard of, but I've never seen. I would never want to meet an actor because what's the point? I'd be too honest and they'd be pissed. Shaun the Dead, I do enjoy. I also enjoy Hot Fuzz. Human Centipede, I saw the first one. I'm like, this is 90 minutes of just people's mouths being sewn into assholes. And there's 3 movies of mouths being sewn into assholes. And they got paid for this. I've never done a review of At Close Range. I want to sometime, but I enjoy the movie. Horror Us, I hope you're doing well, man. Thank you. You know what I find funny? And sorry, I'll get to your questions for a second, but about the Rambo 5 trailer, you know what's funny? I've had so many people say you can't judge it because it's a trailer. But look at how many people, including me, bitched about the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer. Now, what if I told every one of you guys, you can't judge the Sonic trailer because you haven't seen the film yet? You know how fucking stupid I would sound? So we can judge it based on a trailer. It's never too early to tell. Because that film comes out in November. Well, now February 2020. So it's just hypocritical bullshit. You can't judge it from a trailer. Everyone did it for fucking. I do have super chat. Horrors, I do have super chat. Super chat's on. But isn't that hypocritical? You can judge it. Terminator 6 Dark Fate. Terminator 6 Dark Fate. People judge that. We could judge Terminator 6 Dark Fate and Sonic the Hedgehog trailers, but if it's a trailer you like, you can't do it. So it's hypocritical bullshit. Hostile films, parts of the first one maybe I could deal with, but you know what? Hostile 2 fucked that up. My favorite Jason is Kane Hodder and Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. That's my favorite look of Jason, and Kane Hodder's my favorite. Batman Forever is there. I'm not a fan of the Nolan's Batman films. That's cool, Caleb Bogus. I think it's pretty awful. Pet Sematary remake, I still think is pretty awful. A Parent Siren, exactly. That's the whole point of a trailer. You judge it for yourself to see if you're going to see a film. That's what marketing is. If they have a commercial for a soda or for McDonald's, you judge it. You go, that's a good trailer, maybe, or that's a bad. It's like everything. Danny Yo, right now I'm in Iowa. Hey, Murray, Syed. Probably said that wrong. Do you eat any healthy foods? Yeah, I actually have a cereal over there. It's a cereal with almonds, not raspberry, but cranberries. It's called Great Grains. Great Grain cereal, cranberry almond crunch. Holy shit. I love having my t-shirts with holy shit. Manuel Ochoa, why not for the best YouTuber? Horror Us 20. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to say, man. Manuel and Horror Us. You feel free to ask. Just be fine and do whatever you want, guys. That's insanely kind of you, man. I don't know what to say. Thank you doesn't seem enough, man. Believe me, that doesn't happen often on these live streams, but that's pretty, seriously, it's pretty damn humbling. I'm not the best YouTuber, I'm far from it, but Horror Us, I wasn't joking, you entertained us for years, that's kind of you to say, man. Kind of you to say. Thank you to both of you guys, that's really kind of you. Have you seen Reanimator? I saw the first one I liked, the sequels I barely remember. Brock Lesnar has speakers on the back of his money, and I don't follow wrestling anymore, so I didn't even know Brock Lesnar had the money in the bank. In 2019, what do you think is the worst Nightmare on Elm Street film, and did opinions on the franchise change sequel-wise? The remake is the worst Nightmare on Elm Street film. My opinions haven't changed, really. The only ones I don't like are Part 5 and the remake. And Freddy vs. Jason, when I first saw it, I loved it. Nowadays, it's although I love the final fight. So maybe Freddy vs. Jason? But my favorites are still 4 and 3. I love 2. I think it's underrated. I love the first one. Whereas Crazy New Nightmare is fantastic. Do you vape? I do not vape. I've never vaped. Escape Room, I have not seen. Sherlock Bond, you're the best YouTuber. I don't think I'm the best. I'm far from it, but thank you, man. Do you like Night of the Demons? Yeah, I liked it. I haven't reviewed it. I don't think. Maybe I did. I forgot. But I like Night of the Demons. I haven't seen the sequels, though. Do you think Arnold would make a good Rocky villain? I don't know. It depends what year you're talking about when that would have been made. I have done a review of Nothing But Trouble. I like that film a lot. I think it's underrated, actually. Alex Von Drum. Nothing But Trouble review is on here. I really enjoy that film. I saw that when I was a kid. I thought it was a nice like comedy mixed with Chainsaw Massacre with Demi Moore and Chevy Chase. I think it's pretty cool. John Carver's Body Bags. I don't think I do. I didn't mind it though. It's an anthology. Do you think the script in Batman Forever is the reason why Michael Keaton left? Yeah, he even said on a talk show that he read the script and he thought it sucked. I forget what talk show it was. Oh, thank you, Orc. 2 more sodas for the move. Thank you so much, man. Do I lift? Yeah, I lift. I lift this. There's my exercise. What do you think is the best horror movie mask? I mean, the easy one is Jason, Friday the 13th Part 7. But you know what? The original My Bloody Valentine, that's a creepy mask. I remember seeing the VHS tape when I was a kid with that mask, and it creeped me the fuck out. Victor Shadow. Oh, yeah, I saw his review of The Predator, which was a good review. Very underrated YouTubers to watch you guys a lot. Thank you, Severa Jones. Sleepaway Camp 2, I do like that more than the first one. Panic Room, I do like. That's a David Fincher film I enjoy. An idea for a new Rocky film about illegal immigration. No joke. That's what Stallone said. If people think I'm getting harsh on Stallone, if he's thinking of stupid ideas like that, come on, man. Sicario 2, De Soldado, I do have a review of it. I'm not a big fan of it, but I didn't see the first one, so maybe that's why. Oh, that's cool, Alice Von Drum. I hope the review is decent for you. Big Hot Danger is pretty awful. You know what's awful when the fucking poster has Nick Cage in an angle that's supposed to be holding a gun, but there's no gun. Look up the poster of Bangkok Dangerous. You'll see he's holding a gun, but there's no gun in his hand. Gone in 60 Seconds. That's an Nick Cage film. Was disappointing because I saw The Rock and Con Air. I love both. I'm like, Nick Cage is no action film. I thought it was just shit. Grande's Graveyard. I would say My Soul to Take is the worst of the 3 you mentioned. That film didn't know what the fuck it wanted to be. I love Demolition Man. I have a review of that on my channel. Demolition Man is so criminally underrated, and it says a lot about movies, society today. It's really a prophecy of a film. Freddy's Dead is fun, but dumb, but fun. Do you know how to use the 3 seashells? I've heard like chopsticks, and the third is the straight bit. When Stallone did Ain't Cool News Q&A for when either Rocky Balboa or Rambo 4 was coming out, it was a joke, but he answered because someone had a Q&A question. He answered that. Caleb J. Villa. I actually have a review of Jingle All the Way on my channel. I love Jingle All the Way. I didn't see the original Bangkok Dangerous. Stallone doing a Cobra TV show, The Video Invader. I would ask why. Because Stallone's not doing it. He confirmed he's not doing it. He's not starring in it. So what's the point? Some other asshole playing Cobra? Then what's the point of it? It will be like any other cop show. What's the point of a Cobra TV show if Stallone's not in it? So then, like, it could be any TV show. It could be the Cobra TV show with Michael Dudikoff back in the day. There was a show called Cobra with Michael Dudikoff back in the day. What's the point? Cobra Kai I never cared to see. It just never interested me. Yeah, junior TV show. Might as well. Italian Stallion TV show. Do that for, well, they don't have the Playboy channel anymore. Maybe they do, but the Italian Stallion. Party of TD Studs TV show. I love Dread. I saw it in the theater in 3D. It was wonderful. The TMNT pillow I do have, but it's over there. Behind the scenes Aladdin, Robin Williams history. I did see that. I'm not a fan of the YouTube user. Was it Lindy Ellis? I'm not a fan of her. She seems like a feminist bitch. She does, but I thought she did a good job on the video, I gotta admit. You would hate Cobra Kai? Trust me? Okay, I'll trust you. Which Michael Myers would be your favorite as far as the look of the mask and the actor who played them? The 1981 Halloween 2. A Rambo TV series, prequel and non. What's the point of a prequel though? You know he won't die. Which, I mean, I wouldn't want him to die anyway, but it's like, well, what would be the point of the show, I guess, is my question to you for doing a Rambo TV series. Hey, happy birthday, Matt. I always enjoy your reviews and hear your different views, especially the rants. What's your favorite Mafia movie? Is Scarface Al Pacino a Mafia movie? Probably not. I guess Goodfellas is a good one. Casino's a good one. Do you think Arnold will play a villain again? No, sad to say. No. You're playing evil Terminator in an R-rated Terminator movie, but you're not going to do that. Greatest story never told. I've never seen that. What's your favorite turtle? Raphael. It's why my username says Rambo Raph for life, and Raphael's on the right side. But the Raph and Rambo Raph for life is for Raphael, the Ninja Turtle. That's my favorite turtle. What Dre's Become? I love it. Beautiful visuals. I thought Robin Williams. It hits you hard watching it today. It says Robin Williams no longer with us. It's about a character he plays being in the afterlife. So you can almost picture that's what he's doing in the afterlife right now. It's a very heartfelt film, very original film. What Dreams Become is great. Beautiful visuals. Brie Larson fan? No. After fucking Captain Marvel and all the stupidity she said. I don't want white men to review this movie. Well, I'm a white man, and I thought you're a dumb bitch. I would watch Long Kiss Goodnight instead. Del Taco never had. They don't have Del Tacos around here. 1 hour photo, good performance by Robin Williams. Very different. Zeliko Ivatic, I don't know who that is. Escape Plan, is that the most disappointing film I've ever seen? No, but it's, believe it or not, people don't call like what? The most disappointing film I've ever seen would be the 2014 Ninja Turtles film, and I'll explain why. People don't believe this, but the video's still up. Back in like 2010, 2010, I did a video, and it's still up. It's an early video I did, where I said Michael Bay is going to do a Ninja Turtles movie. I'm for it because I'm thinking of The Rock. I'm thinking of Bad Boys 1 and 2. I love those movies. It's going to be action, and there's going to be a budget, and the Turtles are going to be able to do so much more. And then I saw the trailer and the pictures and the posters. I'm like, that's the start of so many pessimistic crap that just maybe hates so many movies nowadays. I'm like, you blew it, you cocksucker. Fuck Michael Bay, you fucking prick. You fucking sick ass, dumb ass, dipshit, fuck faced asshole, cocksucker, motherfucker, piece of fucking dog shit. Fuck Michael Bay, fuck those movies. Take you all to fucking hell. Just bury yourself in a mountain of fucking cocaine. Goddamn fraud, Zally. Color Plan, never heard of. The Beaver, I've seen many beavers, but the Mel Gibson film once, but I don't remember much about it. Anyone in real life recognize you? No, they have not. I like Jodie Foster as an actress. I like Panic Room. I like Sons of Lambs. I like her as an actress. I like Contact. Yeah, Stallone, before he made Rambo 5, he talked about making a Rambo prequel movie. Yeah, Rambo 4 ended perfectly, but we gotta fuck it up. Lockout, a lame remake of Escape from New York, to the point that John Carpenter sued and won because Lockout was so much like Escape from New York. The most disappointing Blu-ray cover from Screen Factory that made you mad. Blu-ray cover? I don't know. I can't think of them off the top of my head. Kevin Eastman, one of the co-creators of the Turtles, he was interviewed and he said, "Oh, I was on set. They don't have martial arts like The Raid and that new Ninja Turtle films." And it's still up. It's by Kevin Eastman. When that fucking film came out. And Jesus Christ, he's an idiot. He's a sellout prick. Blade Runner 2049, I did not find boring at all. If you did, that's cool. But I saw that in the theater. I fucking love it, man. There's a couple minutes. Okay, there's a couple minutes you could have been cut out, but I wasn't really bored. Bush or no Bush? No Bush. But they gotta be over 18 and they gotta be clean. I know Michael Bay produced those, but producers have a lot of input into a movie. If you don't believe me, Steven Spielberg on the commentary for Transformers 2, because I listened to this, the writers say the reason Shia LaBeouf destroyed Megatron is because Steven Spielberg, not the director Michael Bay, Steven Spielberg, the producer, said the humans have to be up front because it's what audiences can relate to. So when you get a powerful producer, they can make those changes. And those films feel so much like Transformers. You know Michael Bay had his hands in them. You know he did. You know he. I guarantee you, I would bet money. Have I ever walked out of a movie? No. KFC, I'm more of a Popeyes fan. Which characters you find likable? Which characters you found annoying? Freddy vs. Jason. The most likable character was Freddy Krueger because all the characters sucked in that movie. And most of Elm Street and Friday the 13th films, I like the characters, but Freddy vs. Jason has the worst human characters in both franchises. That's why if you take out the end fight of Freddy and Jason, it'd be a shitty movie. But I like the fights, so I like the movie. I like the concept, so I like the movie. I never need to see Brightburn. I'm tired of superhero movies. I'm burned out on them. And I saw my friend Michael Keane, the Choice Voice video on it. Brightburn sounds like a lame slasher film with a downbeat ending. I'd never cared to see it. Super the Rainbow Scream Factory cover. I don't even remember the cover to that, to be honest. Five Dancing Israelis, never heard of. Is that a song or something? An uncut version of any movie released would Cobra be the film you pick for the release? Yes, but that doesn't exist. The Blade 635. Who's Mike? I'm not Mike. That's not the first time that's happened. There's been a couple times on YouTube people call me Mike. It's like I'm Matt. He's Mike. It's cool, man. I've never been overseas. I would like to, but I've never been. Where would you like most to visit? I think Hong Kong would be cool, or like China, or like Japan, like somewhere over there would be cool. Like those supposedly like high-tech cities that you see in the movies. The last good horror franchise? Franchise? You know, I love The Collector and The Collection, but they don't fuck up with The Collector 3. How many girls have you banged? Well, none, considering I'm a virgin, considering what some people have said, based on my thoughts on Rambo 5. I'm a virgin, so I guess I gotta listen to them. So I guess the answer's gotta be none, Ace Jackson. You know, I just the girl I draw on my hand, I guess. Alice Grady, never heard of. Drew Struzan poster. Oh man, that's tough. Did he do the poster The Aliens with Ripley and holding mute? I gotta look at like a list of all the posters he's done. Beautiful poster. Beautiful artist. Tokyo or Hong Kong, if you had to choose one. I guess I'll do maybe Hong Kong. Dragon Ball Evolution is a piece of shit. Are we there yet? Are we done yet? Yeah, are we done yet? Is how you feel watching those films. Am I done yet? China's not cool. Thailand is cool. Okay, I'll go to Thailand. I don't know. I'll take your recommendation. I'll go to Thailand then. Aliens or Predator 2, I love both, but if I have to choose, I'll choose Aliens. Oh, Scotland. Hey there, Brad Pro Man. Cool, someone from Scotland. How are you doing, man? From all over the world. That's very cool. Yep, he did. Okay, I'd choose Aliens poster then. Predator 1 or Predator 2. As a kid, it was Predator, but as years keep going, I actually like Predator 2 more than the first Predator. And don't get me wrong, Predator is those two are like in my top 20 favorite films of all time. But Predator's my favorite Schwarzenegger movie. But Predator 2, I love more and more as years come and go. I love Predator because it's so underrated. I've done so many videos on Predator 2 because I think it's the most underrated sequel of all time. I've never seen the original Old Boy, so and I never saw the remake of Old Boy. So Steven Spielberg doing it, I know of it. So they wouldn't have. If Spielberg did it with Will Smith, you'd have a different ending. Tommy Boy, Black Sheep. I actually reviewed both of those, Max Moser, in case you're interested. I enjoy both of them. I would probably pick Tommy Boy. Mission Impossible, I like 1, 3, Road Nation, and Fallout. 2 and Ghost Protocol, I do not like. Which is worse, Alien 3 with Predator? Alien 3 is the worst sequel of all time, to me. Brad Pro Man, in case you're interested, I actually have reviewed all of the Highlander films. They're on this channel. If you're interested, I've reviewed all 5 of them. The first one I like. The second one, you don't want to shoot me in the face for this, is my favorite. I rewatched that, the Renegade cut. I really liked Highlander 2. I thought, man, I like the cityscape. I like the sword fights. I like his interaction with Sean Connery. I like the scene where they're in a car and they get shot 100 times. I like Michael Ironside. 3 was eh. And 4 and 5 I thought were pieces of shit. Would you rather spend the evening with Steven Seagal or Mark Wahlberg? Neither. Um, Your money goes longer in Thailand. Beautiful beaches. Oh no, sorry. Okay, beaches and women. Okay, I'll take your. I'll listen to you then. Go to Thailand. Elm Street 2. Yeah, I liked it. Hey, Alex Von Drum. Take care. Wachowski's film Bound. I have not seen. Alien 3 or Creed 2. Alien 3 is to me is the worst sequel of all time, so it'll be Alien 3 each time. I think it's worse. Dark Tower I've not seen, but from all the stuff I've heard on the books, it sounds like the Dark Tower is a lame piece of shit. I know Chris Farley died that way. That's too bad. I did a Chris Farley marathon where I reviewed all of his films. So the film and locations they use of Repo Man the same as the original Terminator. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Freddy was dark in part 2. You've got the body, and I've got the brain. I like part 2 a lot. But Jesse, kill for me. The best and worst Final Girls and the Friday 13th. My favorite is Amy Steele. The worst is the bitch from Freddy vs. Jason. She was annoying. I like the wrestling reviews. Thank you. Buddy Holly story. I've heard it, but I've never seen it. Female reboot Magnificent Seven. I have really no partial to Magnificent Seven, so I wouldn't care either way. Hitchcock movies. My favorites would be The Birds, Rear Window. Those be my top 2 favorite. Contact lenses, no, just the idea of them touching my bare eye. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. When I reviewed them, I would say Covenant was worse, but in seriousness, Alien 3, it killed Ellen Ripley, it killed Hicks, and killed Newt. For that infraction, to me, deep down, it'll always be the worst. It might be more technically sound than Covenant, but Alien 3 to me is the worst on bottom of my stomach. How comes from Town? Someone actually sent me the Blu-ray from overseas, the Arrow Video, so I have that. So I'll keep that. And it's a good Blu-ray. I like that film. Family Members of Full House. I watched both back in the day on TGIF Friday. I would watch both. So I don't know which I would pick. I was more of between. I was actually more of a Home Improvement guy, to be honest. Ugetsu Monogatari. I don't know what that is. Favorite porn star. I don't care, as long as I don't look for porn stars. I just look for the porn itself. Home Alone 2. I don't mind it. I like the first two Home Alone films. The rest suck. Birds Through the Back Window. That's cool. The Cruder Tales of Elm Street fan film. Never seen it. Brian Singer. Okay, is he a pedophile or not? Because I hear different stories. Because I would need to know that before I answer that question. A lot of his films don't do much for me, though. Sam Peckinpah. I haven't seen too many of his films, to be honest, except Convoy. Oh, Rear Window. Okay, yeah. Rear Window's good. Dark Castle film, best and worst. My favorite is House on Haunted Hill, 1999, the worst one. I did not like Ghost Ship at all. I know people did, but I did not like Ghost Ship at all. Hey, The Shadow Knows, doing well. What movie is this quote from? Okay, David Paul Blanchard. I'll try to see it. Sky Lopez. I don't know what that is. Something about. I'm not moving to New York. I've never said I was moving to New York. Who should play Wolverine? Nobody. Just let it die for a while. And I don't about video, like Cool Dude or web movies. Not really, because there's not much to show. There's really not much to show. Thoughts on the House films? I've actually reviewed the House films. They're on my channel. I like the first three. The fourth one sucks. House 1 is good with William Katt. House 2, the second story, is more family friendly, but I thought it was pretty neat. The kid in my heart, well, the kid in here. And the horror show I liked with Lance Henriksen and Brian James. Those two actors really sold the film for me. Got it for me, Big Buns. I'm not moving to Texas, Caleb. I'm not going to mention where I'm moving to, guys, because people who don't like me subscribe to me. I'm not going to tell anybody where I'm moving to, but it's not Texas, it's not New York. I'll say that. Urban moving systems, is that really your job, man? Insidious Juice? That's pretty cool. Probably tough, though. I just imagine. It'd be tough. New Jersey or New York, I've heard it's yeah, tell a bunch of people on the internet your address, yeah. So they can slip me. I actually had a guy, because I hated Norbit, say, I wish someone would do to your face what you did to the cover of that movie. So why would I tell people where I live? I literally had that comment today because I hated Norbit. It's tough. I can imagine. That's a lot of shit to move. I wish I'd have known sooner. I got it taken care of, though, the move. Ren and Stimpy episode, I barely remember the episodes, but I remember liking them. Oh, Sky Lopez is a porn star. Okay. Max Mosier, thanks for stopping by. Future Dead instead of the Evil Dead series. You know what? If you're going to make an Evil Dead 4, I would rather be like Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick, the video game, which I played on this channel. I love that game. Be in a city with a shitload of gore, a la Dead Alive, and Ash using that chainsaw and shotgun a lot. It's, why can't we have stuff like that? A town overrun because some asshole found the book and read it, and he's got to do the right thing. I don't think any film. I don't want any remakes because of the shit I've seen lately. Just don't remake any film. I want to see original stuff. They may suck, but I want to see the effort. Again, my two favorite films last year were Searching with John Cho and Mandy, two original movies. So Saw 9 with Chris Rock producing it. Because Danny McBride helped Halloween 2018, and that was a huge hit. And Danny McBride is a funny guy. That's why they're doing it. Favorite commentaries: John Cropper and Kurt Russell when they're together, and then Kevin Smith with Ben Affleck when they're together, like in Mallrats and Dogma and Chasing Amy. Those are my favorite commentaries. Larry the Cable Guy. What horror franchise should he reboot and write? Leprechaun. Might as well. Two shitty things put together. Hey, Jane Deere Sultan. Favorite zombie film? George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. A Matrix sequel with 3 original cast members. Well, Neo's dead. And the worst commentary track. There was a movie, I can't remember what the hell it was called now, where someone like was making fun of the movie and the no, I take that back. The worst commentary track is the Serpent and the Rainbow commentary, because Bill Pullman left in the middle of it because he had to go film Independence Day Resurgence, and the second half of that commentary was completely silent. So it wasn't even a full fucking commentary. So yeah, Bill Pullman with whoever was the moderator, again, it's a commentary that only half the film has a commentary on. Serbian film's a piece of shit. Would you do a rant on Rotten Tomatoes? I don't know what I would say that hasn't been said already. Do you ever go on YouTube, watch old Siskel and Ebert reviews? Not in a long time. Nick Cage, Wicker Man, or The Happening, which is funnier? I'll probably go with The Happening. I don't like South Park, the TV show, but I actually like the South Park movie. I've never seen The Hateful Eight. It just never interested me. The plot, I know what happens in the film based on reading Wikipedia, and I have no interest. Yeah, I love Kilotron from Outer Space. I've, in the past on Facebook, talked to the guy who did the music, and he's a really nice guy, because I guess he saw my review and liked it. And this is a great movie, Kilotron from Outer Space. Midsummer, again, just because it's original, I'm not automatically going to praise it either. Midsummer, I saw the trailer that looked like shit. Cat girls or fox boys? Probably a girl, so cat girls. So, although some people have called me gay, not that there's anyone being gay, but that's, you know how you're not gay, because I'm not going to tell that joke with this PC culture. But that's the thing. I mean, who gives a shit if people are gay or straight? Just leave them alone. It's just, I like a woman titties. The Maniac Cop films, I enjoy all 3 of them. Coke, I've never had cocaine, although I know some people said I have. The Bill Murray zombie movie, The Dead Don't Die, no, I won't see it in the theater. Eddie Murphy will never make a comeback. Coke or Pepsi, I just prefer Mellow Yellow. Although if I had to pick between those two, I guess Coca-Cola. Scarface Al Pacino, I love. I actually did a review of, but it was like it was the first time I tried to do a character as, what was it, Cody Santana. I did a review of Scarface Al Pacino. Cody Santana. Hey, Cody Santana talking about Scarface with his putos, the Mexican Americans, take out food, cocaine, man. Just try to do my best, Razor Ramon. Dick shark. My my dick ain't a shark. Oh, have I seen Dick Shark? No. Well, I was gonna say, you know how you tell? I got mixed up with another joke. Like, if you remember Bulletproof, you know how Adam Sandler says, you know how this porn's from the 70s? Because the guy's dick has sideburns. It was going to be a joke like that, but I'm like, I fucked it up. Germany Must Perish, I've never heard of. The Thunder films I've heard of, I've never seen. Sprite Limeade, I've Sprite, I used to not mind, but one time I was on a plane and all they had was Sprite, and after that I never fucking could do it again. Sonic, I've never eaten that. The Last Hunter, okay. I think I've seen that. That sounds familiar, The Last Hunter. Scent of a Woman, I don't mind. That's a pretty good Al Pacino performance. What do you think will stop movies with a pair of trendy humor and giving insignificant humans at least as much screen time as extraordinary beings? High quality fan films like Batman Dead End. Batman Dead End's pretty good. Well, Brandon, part of that reason is the Marvel films are so popular that people want to steal it because they want to copy the formula. Speaking of soda, people want to copy the formula so much because that's the money they wanted to shoot for. If those movies die out, then people are like, okay, that formula is done. We're getting off this train. Nah, we don't have a Sonic around here. The Shadow 1994, I haven't seen in forever. I love Long John Silver's. The Shrimp was really good. Everything I loved. I loved everything that Long John Silver. Place Trees Animals, I do have a review because I did a John Candy marathon where I reviewed pretty much all of John Candy's films. I do like Pulp Fiction. Yeah, that's right. The Last Hunter, yeah, Till from Germany sent it to me. It's really depressing. Now that I knew that sounded familiar. Really depressing movie. I mean, I liked it. Like, it was well done movie for what it is, but it was really depressing. I wish it kind of. I didn't understand really why the guy didn't leave when the helicopter was only like 5 feet away from him, and he decided to stay and get blown up. I thought that was kind of weird. The Last Jedi is way worse, although Force Awakens sucks ass too. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I'll see that on digital VOD, not in the theater. GoldenEye I never played because I had an N64 for like 20 minutes. At least that's what it felt like, but never really owned one growing up, so I never got to play GoldenEye. Cannonball in the Musical, never saw it. Steve Martin, The Lonely Guy, I like Steve Martin. Yeah, McDonald's is a favorite of mine. Pearls Before Swine, I've never heard of any of these movies. Insidious Juice. Son of the Mask is awful. I don't think Neo died at the end of Revolutions. He looked dead. He seemed dead. Taxi Driver I like more than Raging Bull. Definitely like that more. The Lonely Guy was there. I prefer Steve Martin films like L.A. Story, Planes, Trains, Automobiles, Bowfinger. His character in Little Shop of Horrors was fun. I think I reviewed Orca. I swear I did. I swear I reviewed that. I like Orca. I swear I reviewed that. I gotta look it up real quick. Sorry, folks, if I can't. I gotta look it up real quick. I swear I did. I remember like the poster. Yeah, I did review it. Orca the Killer Whale, 1977. I reviewed it in 2014. I don't think this will let me send links. Sorry, I'm not seeing your questions. You slow piece of shit. Yeah, I did review it. I've done so many videos, I forgot what the fuck I reviewed. Hey, Marvel DC fan, thank you. Bring Out the Dead, I enjoy. My favorite Stanley Kubrick film is The Shining, but I love Full Metal Jacket. The Intruder, I don't care to see. I mean, I didn't like Cold Creek Manor, so I would not want to see The Intruder. D Killer, I never said Rambo 3 was a definitive sequel. I said Rambo 2 was a definitive sequel, but I love the 4 Rambo films. I'd love for you to explain how I'm wrong about Rambo 5. Feel free. Um, Windows 95, you know, High School Mascot, Mustang. The craziest movie I've ever seen. Some of these Bruce Lee exploitation films are pretty crazy, like The Dragon Lives Again or The Clones of Bruce Lee. After Hours, I like. Bring Out the Dead, I like. Team Comedy, I haven't seen in forever. The Believer, never seen that. 187 had a shitty ending for one. Stupid message. I will kill myself. Okay, D Killer, obviously you don't want to talk. You just want to insult. So, do you actually want to have a conversation or not? That's up to you. I'm giving you a free option to have a conversation, D Killer. I'm actually giving you an option. I thought I reviewed After Hours. Bruce Lee Fights Back from the Grave, I haven't seen, but apparently it's not as crazy as the title ensues. The Master of Zorro I like, The Legend of Zorro I haven't seen. After he got people put him in the hate group, so he said fuck it and didn't want to do it anymore. That's why Afri doesn't do videos anymore. Yeah, obviously you don't know what you're talking about, man. You see what I mean? You see what I mean, folks? These are the people that defend this shit. I sat here waiting for a conversation, and he could not. I asked him literally, "What do you like about Rambo 5?" He couldn't tell me. This guy couldn't tell me at all. He couldn't tell me at all. This dumbass dipshit. You can't tell me at all what is good about the Rambo 5 trailer. I'm giving you a platform, dumb fuck. You double dumb fuck. I can actually have a conversation. I actually have thoughts. Come on, detailer. Come on, give an actual example. What's good about the Rambo 5 trailer? You giving me no opinions on it. I have a moderator. He can ban him. Go ahead. But come on, detailer. Come on, man. Can you actually have something in your brain called brain cells? Can you get the dick out of your mouth and actually, pay attention? Actually explain. I'm giving you a platform. You said nothing about why Rambo 5 trailer is good. Say something, man. It looks like a generic direct-to-video movie. Rambo in name only. Come on, man. Give some examples. Give some reasons. Have an opinion. Be smart. Get those brain cells working. Get some electricity going. Come on, man. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting, man. Come on. Where is the reasons? You've given me 0 reasons as to why you like the trailer. Why am I wrong? Come on, I'm hearing. Maybe it's the director. Odigo, I don't know what that is. Still waiting. What's good about the trailer? Why am I wrong? I'm actually waiting. I've been waiting for how many minutes? Well, it's ticking. Last House on the Left remake's actually pretty good. I thought it was better than the original. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Come on. Give me a reason. Because you have no reasons. Brandon has given a reason. Brandon has actually given a reason. I would like to see that Desert Storm film with Van Damme versus Wesley Snipes. That would have been cool. It's funny, this guy came in here to say I was wrong about Rambo 5, but he's given not one single reason. One single reason? Yeah, of course it's subjective. I give my own subjective. I can't speak for anyone else. I'm still waiting, man. I guess there's no reasons why it's good. I guess I'm right. I guess I'm right, man. I guess I'm right. I'm gonna make you a moderator, Big Bang, because you had good. Maybe he is the director. I do remember that Eddie Murphy movie. I remember reading it in a Cinescape magazine. Actually, it's called Sandblast. I wanted to see that movie. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, Marvel DC fan. And hopefully, Keanu Reeves will change the director's mind for that. Someone asked about Bruce Lee. My favorites would be Enter the Dragon, then The Way of the Dragon, then Fist of Fury, The Big Boss. No, it'd be Enter the Dragon, The Big Boss, Way of the Dragon, and then The Chinese Connection, and last would be Game of Death. No, Vanilla Magic, don't go too far about the shotgun thing. We're not going to do that. I don't. I don't want physical harm on the guy. It's just I'm waiting for an actual reason why it's good. I'm not going to shy away and be scared of you, man. I've been through too much. I've had directors get pissed at me because I got mad that he wanted to make a 9/11 movie with zombies. What song do you miss being in movies? Uh, I can't think of any right now. I miss the Aliens Bishop Bishop's Countdown from Aliens being used in movie trailers because they were a lot in the early 90s. 60s and 70s had some good films. Assault on Precinct 13 being one of them by John Carpenter. Jackie Chan around them would be great. Bruce Lee films, I did not like The Chinese Connection, and I did not like Game of Death at all. Triplets is unneeded. MVD, yeah, it's calmed down. We talked it over on Blu-ray.com, and he apologized. Rosemary's Baby we haven't seen forever. George C. Scott, good performance in Hardcore. Good performance. Steve Killer, I'm fine with you watching movies for free. I've done it many times too. Team Conan, no. Arnold, just try for original product, original material. Yeah, State Plan 4 is stupid. Just like State Plan 2 and 3 were stupid. What band do you wish made music for movies? The one that did the Masters of Puppets remix. I can't believe I can't remember their name now. They do a lot of remixes. It's like techno remix, like Master of Puppets. They did one for that. Google 9/11 Israelis FBI FOIA request. No, I don't really Google that kind of stuff, man. Better Tomorrow. I disagree. I think John Woo's best are like Hard Target, Hard Boiled, The Killer, Broken Arrow. Better Tomorrow didn't do anything for me. A Conan anime movie that was canceled? Did not know that. It's killing me. That Master of Puppets remix. What was that band? Dance of the Dead. That's what it was. Dance with the Dead. Look up Dance with the Dead. If they did music for a movie, that'd be great. Dance with the Dead. They do great music. The Fairley Brothers, like a lot of people, they just either lost their talent, lost their touch. Look at Dumb and Dumber 2. Alice Jones, nah, didn't watch much of his stuff, to be honest. Haven't seen Venture Brothers. Top movie themes. Love the Rambo music. Love the music from Aliens. James Horner, Jerry Goldsmith's music from the Rambo films, the first four, the first three, I should say. Brian Tyler did Rambo 4, and he did a pretty good job trying to do a bit of Jerry Goldsmith in Rambo 4. Have you ever been to New York City? I have not. Murder in the First, I haven't seen forever. Lion King live action, it's not even live action, it's all CGI. Why Stone keeps doing direct-to-video movies? Because his films have been bombing. And now that's why he's doing Rambo 5, because he's desperate, because he wants to be in the theaters again. Because what's the one film that got in the theaters? Creed and Creed 2. So technically 2 films. Going back to the established characters. You're base bet, but not red pilled yet. Maybe I should be red pilled, make things easier. D Killer, what movies have I been pessimistic that are good? Please tell me. I want examples. I want a list. Please do. Give me a list of what have I been pessimistic on movies that are good? What are the good movies? Please do. Name them. Put a list and name them. Favorite John Williams score? Raiders of the Lost Ark. Hey, Grand Theft Ruben. The Hellboy animated film. I did not see that. What would make Hood better for you? The Robin Williams character being likable would have helped, or earlier, maybe earlier if he was made to be more likable, if he wasn't such an asshole. I know that's part of the gist of the story, but come on. He's just a bit too unlikable for me. I did like that, Juno. I like that scene, Deep Blue Sea. Doing well, Grand Theft Ruben. Moving June 2nd. Michael CB's been busy with life and school and work, so I haven't even talked to him for like once in the past month. The new Batman film? Nah, not really. I'm still waiting for detail. What about Rambo 5 trailer was good? I've given him what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? He hasn't said one thing what's good. Manuel Ochoa, no. Dance with the Dead is look them on YouTube. Type in Dance with the Dead, Master of Puppets. They've done their techno. They do remix on the Master of Puppets Metallica song. Dance with the Dead is the name of the band. Great band. You hate it at first, but grew on. Let's see. Soldier was one with Kurt Russell. That I liked more with more viewings. I never played the Hellboy DLC game. David Paul Blanchard, no, he doesn't have to do anything. I'm asking, he doesn't have to do a single thing. And Mike already had his birthday the first week of May. Ryan Dawson, never heard of him. I've never visited the Field of Dreams location. It is 4 in the morning, so I'll be here for a little bit. Hey, D Killer, I'm asking you questions. Are you actually going to give a list of what films I have supposedly been pessimistic on that are good? You're not actually given any reasons as to why the Rambo 5 trailer were good. You haven't given any examples as to what is good about, oh, I don't know, what good films I've been pessimistic on. How about you actually give reasons, man? Because you have nothing. Photo player, here's the thing. Detailer wants to insult me. Detailer, why? Okay, wait a minute. You're hypocritical. You just said the Terminator looks bad. How? How do you know that? You haven't seen the movie yet. Well, I'm dealing with this guy, Detailer, who came in here personally blasting me, leaving personal insults because I didn't like the Rambo 5 trailer. I asked him one good thing that was good about the Rambo 5 trailer. I've given him 15 minutes. He hasn't said anything. And for people who've been in the chat for that long, they know that too. So, Detailer, come on, man. He also said, I've been pessimistic on movies that are good, but he hasn't named a single movie. Favorite Batman film, the 1989 film. Detail, you have no idea Terminator looks terrible, will be bad too, so you can't say that. You just made hypocritical yourself. Rambo 4, I liked the trailer. I thought it was a good movie. What are you talking about, D-Killer? What are you talking about? You're not making sense. What does your comment mean? Was still a really good movie. I liked the trailer. I saw it in the theater. I liked the movie. Are you that fucking stupid, man? Is this how you do conversation in real life? I hope not. I really hope not. I hope you have like more than 2 brain cells and they don't die of loneliness. I hope so. You're the type of person that would go to a fucking movie of Purple Rain with an umbrella. Why? Because it's called Purple Rain, so I've never been an umbrella. You would fucking die of hunger at a grocery store. Hitchhiker's Guide, it was so-so. Jay's Remar, he's a pretty decent actor. I like him in 48 Hours, and I also like him in The Warriors. Favorite food? A lot of stuff at McDonald's. But actually, it's pizza. I would say pizza. D. Tilla, are you going to answer me? Hello, over here. Rambo 5 trailer. What is good about it? 20 minutes. You haven't said one thing. You said Rambo 5 trailer was good, but Terminator 6 will be bad. But yet I can't judge it, but you just judged the Terminator 6 movie. So you're hypocritical. Where are all these movies that I'm pessimistic about that are bad? Where are they? You have not done anything. You have not listed anything. You have listed nothing because you have nothing. Because you are a fucking loser. You are a troll. Because you have nothing to back it up. You cannot make any conversation. You can't make any arguments. You can only go into personal insults. There was never a giant robot plot direction. What are you talking about? Take care, Grand Theft Ruben. You're not even making sense anymore. You cannot have a conversation, I guess. Is this what it is? Like you go date a girl and then all of a sudden she's like bored and like, I would just go home and diddle myself. Jesus Christ, man. Do you have conversations with your hand? If you had a fight with your hand, the hand will win. If you're taking a piss and you're talking to your dick would say, I want to leave because this guy's too boring. Bidbane, please ban this motherfucker, please. I put you as a moderator. Anyone, just ban the motherfucker. Because this guy can't say anything. He can't do anything. Jesus Christ. At least try to have a conversation, man. Is it okay to be white? I am white. And I don't even know how to ban people, to be honest, because I'm looking at the thing here. It says hide user, put user in timeout. I guess hide user. I guess that one. Fuck it, he'll be posting, but no one can see anything. Yes, I've shaved my head bald. THS04, no topic. I was just dealing with some guy who could not give a conversation. He was coming here going, Rambo 5 is it good? It's going to be good. I said, give me one good reason what's good about the trailer. For 20 minutes, he couldn't give a single thing. A single thing. Not a single thing. Dumbass motherfucker, man. What an idiot. What a fucking moron. Unfucking believable, man. But see, people think I make shit up about YouTube. This is the kind of people you get every single day. Every single day, man. Do my curtains match the drapes? Why do you want to know, Caleb J. Villa? Are you trying to have personal attacks too, man? What's the deal? Sorry, I need to calm down. Jesus Christ. Sorry about derailing the theme, folks. It's just this guy didn't have a fucking thing to say. Favorite movie, time travel. I don't know. Time Cop's really good. It's hard to say a favorite. Do I still have the ripped shirt from Superman 4? I do not. An actress you want to make a comeback? Amy Steele, I like her. The Craft, I don't mind. It's okay. Oh, that's cool, Caleb J. Villa. I don't know why it gets to me. I don't know why. I should be used to it. My name's not Mike Insidious Juice. It's Matt. That's cool. Any hope for Indiana Jones 5? No, not really. It's not needed. Sometimes it's okay for a franchise to end. It's just funny. I gave that guy 20 minutes to name one good thing about the Rambo 5 trailer. One good thing. If he did, I would have shut up, but he couldn't. I'm like, fine, if you liked it, at least have a reason. At least have a reason. Arabian Nights by Steve Barron, never heard of it. I know Steve Barron, the director, he did the 1990 Ninja Turtles film. Yellow Devil, I know that. That's why I asked that question. I do know that. But he's making a joke. Yeah, not all movies must go to part 10 like Friday the 13th. It's Ali. Portal Player, what does that matter? I have my own opinion. I guarantee you, people clapped for the Last Jedi trailer. That doesn't mean I like the Last Jedi. It doesn't matter if people clap. I have my own opinion. It doesn't matter what anybody says. Have your own opinion, Portal Player. That's the thing. Have your own opinion. Even if 50 out of 50 people like it, if you don't like it, then don't like it. Who cares what anybody says? To be honest, you have your own opinion, right? Then have your own opinion. I bet people clap for everything nowadays. Let's be honest. Stephen King's It. I'm not a fan of that new one, but people clap. Who cares? My favorite Brad Pitt film. I like Fight Club. I like Seven. I actually like World War Z. I will be honest. It's hard to pick a favorite. I like him as an actor. Exactly, Caleb. Irish Tom, at this point, to me, Rambo 5 is just unneeded and unwanted. Rambo 4 was a perfect ending. This is Stallone wanting another movie in the theater, and he knows that established character will make money at the box office and will get a theater release. Unlike the Steve Plane 2, Steve Plane 3, or Bat Trace, which went direct to video. That's why he's doing it. He's not doing it because he has some message, some deep theme. He got over his PTSD because he helped the girl in Rambo 4. He went home. He went home. It ended like the first film began. You cannot have made a more perfect ending. Back in the day, he said this was the last one for a reason. That's why he did that. Hey Juno, have a good night. Impaler the Monarch, that is sad but true, but that's the thing. You have to work with the new guys to give them personality. Otherwise, these guys are not going to live forever. And that's the problem. Is you have to make the new guys worth the shit. And if you're not attacking that problem, then in the next 5 years, who are you going to have left? You're not going to have anybody left in 5 years if you're not working with any new guys. Try to give them personality. Hello, Preston Fullerton. Hello, Heavy Metal Turtles. Doing okay. And sorry, folks, just was dealing with a troll that just, I don't know why he gets to me. I don't know why he shouldn't, but that fucking troll that came in here. I don't know why it gets to me. I don't know what it is. It's one of those things. Stupidity is what I hate. I think that's what I hate. Stupidity. It bothers the fuck out of me. Well, good. I hate Hollywood, so I can hate him right back. PerryFan49, hey there. How you doing? Thank you, Enter the Tekken. Heavy Metal Turtles, no, not anytime soon. Ghostbusters I like more than Ghostbusters 2, but I do like both. But Ghostbusters I would say I like more. Hey, Sox McCoy, hey there. How you doing? Hey, Brandon, that's cool. No problem. Thanks for dropping by. Caleb, I don't see any big kill count. THSO4, like I said, there's no topics. I'm just hanging out and relaxing and chilling out. Anti-white agenda? Yeah, I can see what you mean. Favorite Tarantino film? Kill Bill Volume 1. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you like John Wick 3. Have I picked up any new Blu-rays? No. I'll probably wait till I move when I get settled in. Pete Walker, I think I've seen some of his movies, but I can't remember their titles. That's cool, THX. But Caleb, there's no way it's going to top Rambo 4, a 50 caliber, decimating half a country. It's not. It looks like a Taken sequel meets a bit of Lodian. I mean, it might as well be Death Wish for the Crackdown, the remake. It's fine if you disagree, but not going to change my opinion, man. You can have your opinion. Arabian Nights, never seen it. Okay. When they have to hire better actors, not just people they can bend over, that's the red pill. They hire little weasels. I'm sure the good guys are blackballed. Well, that's the thing. If the system doesn't change, then there's not much that can do. Watchmen trailer TV show? No, I didn't see it because I don't have HBO. So I did not see the trailer. I love all four Rambo films, so there's not a least favorite. Take care, THX04. Have a good day. I'm Bruce Wayne. No, you're not the troll. There's a guy named DJ Killa who came in here saying you're wrong and throwing out personal insults because I didn't like the Rambo 5 trailer. And then I gave him like 20 minutes to say, name one thing in the trailer you liked. And he just kept insulting, not me, but he was, insulting some of you guys too. So, do you make any money making videos? Not well. Today, some people gave me super chat, so that counts, right? But no, I don't do this for a living. I'm not popular enough. I'm not good enough. Let's be honest. And I just do vlogs. So right now I'm not working because I'm moving. So taking a little bit of time off for the move because I'm moving June 2nd. But I wish I could just stay here every day and do this for a living, but I can't because I'm not good enough. And that's not me just saying that. I know my faults, and it is what it is. It's just being truthful. I repeat a lot of the same things, and I've been here for like what, over 10 years. This is how I am. And again, it's not like a pity party. It's like I know that's what it is. Exactly. That's why I do it because I'm doing this stream because I enjoy talking to you guys. It's been fun. That's why I've been doing a lot more of these lately. Jermaine doing okay, other than dealing with the troll named D Killer who's throwing personal insults because I didn't like the Rambo 5 trailer, but I you saw how many times I gave him free will to talk, but he couldn't give one single thing. And City's Juice, I'm not moving to New York. I don't know why people keep saying I'm moving to New York. I'm not moving to New York. Why do people keep saying I'm moving to New York? That's like the second or third person. I'm not moving to New York. If Stallone played Picard, no. Blade 635. Thank you, man. Bronson, I haven't seen. Retro Horny Bucko. If that was true, then how come I don't have the subs they have? So I obviously I'm not better than Jeremy Jones, Chris Tubman. They have like millions of views. I've been on here over 10 years and I'm not. But I know that and that's fine. I just do this for fun and I'm gonna be honest. If I'm not gonna be good, I'm at least gonna be honest and not give a fuck about I'm gonna be honest with what the fuck I say and people seem to enjoy that. And that's all you can hope for, man. Top 5 favorite franchises? The first 4 Rambo films, the first 4 Die Hard films, the 4 Indiana Jones films, the first 2 Alien films, the first 2 Predator films, the first 2 '90s Ninja Turtle films. If I could do it that way, I don't know what number they would be ranking wise. Compound Enter the Fist, I love. Very funny movie. Murray Seed, thank you, man. No, even if I did not see TMNT versus Batman, I'll probably wait till I get moved in and then maybe pick up the Blu-ray because I think it comes out in June. So by the time I get moved in, get everything settled, maybe I'll pick up the Blu-ray or something. We'll see. Pick up like at the Walmart over there. It's like June 5th or something when it comes out. Caleb, that's with everything and everybody on YouTube. You just gotta deal with it. I did not see Shazam. I'm just burned out on superhero movies. Did not see Batman Ninja. Thank you, Caleb J. Villa. That's really nice of you to say, man. Thank you. In the Name of the Teen, I do think it's a bad movie. Not even so bad it's good. I just think it's bad and boring. My favorite Splinter would be the 1990 movie, and the worst one was honestly the 2012 cartoon. Just Splinter was a fucking dick at times in that. I don't know. It just sometimes seemed like a fucking dick. I don't know. In the 2012 cartoon. Oh, thank you, Teen Ace Hernandez. I'm glad you liked it. Never heard of them. Retro Horny Buckle. Never heard of those. Jason X I like. I love Unbreakable, but I don't really care to see Glass because I know the ending and it pisses me off to have a stupid ending like that to the movie and just fuck over Unbreakable. There's not a lot of so bad good movies I watch. Usually I either like the movie or I hate the movie. But like Troll 2 is funny. Don't Go in the Woods Alone, which is an 80s slasher film, that's pretty funny in a bad way. Insidious Jews, because Turner Genesis was incompetent. It's an incompetent movie in every aspect. That's why. I don't really eat candy while watching films. I like Skittles. Yellow Devil, that might be. There's a guy, I think his name's Shamozen. He did like a little film for his school, and he asked to borrow one of my like reviews to put it in there. That might be that. And he did for like his high school, and he might have added it on there. Oh, thank you, I'm Bruce Wayne. Regular Skittles, I prefer. Vanishing Point 97, Vito Morrison, I haven't seen it. I like the Hot Shots movie, Hot Shots Part 2 in particular. Domestic Disturbance, I didn't mind. The ending could have been better, but I didn't mind Domestic Disturbance. Sarah Connor Chronicles, I have to rewatch that. I haven't seen that in forever. But yeah, Domestic Disturbance, something about the ending, the third act, there's some weird off moments, but overall I didn't mind it. I didn't hate it like a lot of people did. That was at least a time waster. John Travolta was good. Vince Vaughn, I don't know about him as the villain though. Brand of popcorn, just anything at the movie theater. I love movie theater popcorn. Menu Ochoa, that's very nice of you. Thank you. I like that. The first police story I love. I like many. The first 4 police stories I enjoy. Police Story 2, Super Cop, Jackie Chan's First Strike. So I like all 4 of those movies. Blade TV show I didn't see. Sticky Fingers. Popcorn, not a big fan of. Disturbia I like. Father Care Troll 2 remind me of Scott Bass with Tracy Nelson are related. Do you agree? I can see that. I can see that. Trump, I don't really talk about Trump or politics on here. Drive Cross Country, I haven't seen. I have not seen the film. That director, he seems to make movies that are just way too long. That's sort of his problem. Microwave popcorn brand, I don't really eat a lot of microwave popcorn, to be honest. I used to back in the day, and it was Orville Redenbacher, but I don't eat much of it nowadays. Serenity, I haven't seen. The Children movie, I haven't seen. Allow butter in your popcorn? Yeah, sure, I like that. The Nun I haven't seen. I haven't seen The Nun. Bloodfather I haven't seen that either. I have not seen Bloodfather. I know he dies at the end, which is lame. M&Ms, some M&Ms like penis M&Ms, I don't mind. I don't really snack on a lot of stuff when watching a movie, really. But yeah, I have not seen Bloodfather. 2.5 hours long. Yeah, he makes a lot of long movies. Alone in the Dark, which Alone in the Dark? In Cities Juice, I don't really talk about politics at all. It's just I don't really care for politics. I did review a couple of Jackie Chan films. I think I did review Rumble in the Bronx. Maybe they're not up anymore, but I like them. My Name is Trinity. Tone of Meltdown. I would pick that one. Favorite place to sit in the theater, near the front and in the middle. Oh, the Uwe Boll one. Yeah, that's just a terrible movie. The Nut House, is that the animated film? I didn't see that one. Yeah, Uwe Boll's Alone in the Dark is so fucking awful, man. So terrible in a lot of aspects. I'm Bruce Wayne, that'd be torture. Absolute torture. To review the Leprechaun series every day, that'd be absolutely. Caleb J. Villa, no one either. USS Liberty attack. I really Insidious is just about movies and TV and entertainment. I don't really want to talk about real life issues and politics, man. I don't really get into that stuff. Sorry, man. Mainly just about movies or TV or whatever. Sorry, Insidious Juice. I'll be honest, I don't watch the news. I know Caleb J. Villa, you're doing jokes. I know. I have not seen Family Cops with Charles Bronson. Salvation, I didn't mind. I did a review of the Terminator films. I don't mind Salvation. No, I didn't see The Nut House then. I did not see that film. I did not see Happy Death Day 2. Sports, I don't watch much of nowadays. I watch a little bit of basketball from time to time, but not much nowadays. Female celeb crush? No, not really. Because if I want to watch that, I'll just watch porn. I just never really had female like celeb crushes. And Pele the Monarch, I'm not sure what you're talking about. What's the name of them? You said three. Who are the three names? Exploitation films, it depends. What you classify as exploitation, I guess. Lucky Luke, never heard of. I'm Bruce Wayne. I wish I had, that'd be nice. Molly Ringwald, I like as an actress. She doesn't do much of anything nowadays, but back in the day when she was doing stuff, I liked her. No, Brie Larson is not my celeb crush. She seems like an uptight bitch. Carlito's Way, it's not my favorite Al Pacino. There's others I prefer, like Injustice for All and Scarface, among others. Serpico, I prefer those more than Carlito's Way. How's your favorite actor? Who's that? Or do you mean who is my favorite actor? The Stand remade, maybe. I don't know, I'm just getting so tired of remakes nowadays. Brie Larson did music back in the day? Really? What music did she do in the 2000s? Insidious and Caleb are not trolls, though. In Pale of the Monarch, they're not being trolls. So they're just they're. I would not classify them as trolls at all. They're being perfectly fine. They're being perfectly fine, man. Back to the Future is a great movie. Favorite Bourne film? I don't like any of them. I'm not a Bourne fan. See, John Wick to me is kind of the Bourne films done right with action scenes you can actually watch and see. She used to be a pop singer. She was on MTV, Disney Channel. I never knew that. Wow. John Carpenter says he wants to do one more film, but I'm not sure what the film is. He said he would like to do one more film, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen at all. But you know what? You never know. You never know. If he had one more film in him, I'd like to see it. But I think a lot more of music. Yeah, I know Insidious Juice. You're not being a troll. You're fine. Don't worry about it. I don't want him to do a Halloween film. Do something else away from Halloween, please. Cape Fear versus Departed. I guess Cape Fear I would pick. He can't end his career with a movie like The Ward. Yeah, that'd be pretty sad. But on the flip side, it might be worse. I do like The Stand, but the ending, even if that's in the book, it felt very anticlimactic considering how long of a journey we went in with the movie or a TV miniseries. So I do like The Stand because I like the cast. And the first half, I think, is much better than the second half. But the ending was like, that's it? That's not much of a stand. So, yeah, it does have a very weak ending. Freddy Krueger, I didn't see either of those movies. Newcastle upon Tyne, never heard of that. A documentary on a director you like. I haven't seen many documentaries on directors, to be honest. I think there was a series called The Directors, and they did one on Wes Craven. That was pretty good. Oh, thank you, Enter the Tekken. Have some turtle power. Wow. Thank you so much, man. That's really kind of you. Very kind to do so, man. Thank you. I liked you reviewing The Blood of Heroes. I'm glad you liked it, man. It Chapter 2, I didn't like the first one, so I have no interest in the sequel. And that's what people would say. Why watch it if you didn't like the first one? That's what everyone would be telling me. So why should I watch it? Oh, thank you, Insidious Juice. That's nice of you to say. Thank you. A government production, I get what you mean by that. I agree with you. Richard Donner, yeah, he's a good director. That'd be cool. No one is a troll in this right now, so no one worry about it. Everyone is fine. There's only one troll, and he got kicked out when I gave him 20 minutes to list one good thing of Rambo 5 trailer, and his brain couldn't compute. It was too busy watching pictures of B. Arthur having fun with the Golden Girls with golden showers in a golden palace with a golden dick up his ass. But an uptick in action stars doing creature features. Dwayne Johnson did Rampage, Jason Statham did The Maid, and what action star do you think would suit a creature feature? Well, those are not the greatest creature features, to be honest. Uh, those are not the greatest creature features, to be honest. But instead of Rambo 5, if Stallone actually did Hunter, that we talked about for like 10 years, then maybe, but okay, there's something to look forward to. Or Jean-Claude Van Damme. I would love to see him do a creature feature film, but they'll never happen. Sleepwalkers I could never get into. Little Mix, never heard of. Tim Miller wanted to remake Enter the Dragon. Why do you need a remake of Enter the Dragon? The reason that film works is because of Bruce Lee. If you remake it, it's just another tournament movie. Just go watch Bloodsport. Which version of Splinter you thought was badass and which version you thought sucked? The 1990 is my favorite Splinter in the movies. And the 2003 Splinter was badass. Splinter in the 2012 cartoon I thought sucked ass because he seemed like a dickhead. Perry Fan 49, I won't be able to get on the internet much when I move, so I won't be able to do much. Total Meltdown, you might get mad at this, but I choose Paycheck. The Grinch with Jim Carrey, I'm not much a fan of. I'm sorry. Yeah, Van Damme was supposed to do 2 horror creatures. I wish he did those. Dragged in the Bruce Lee story, I want to give that another watch. Have you seen Macaulay Culkin doing reviews for Red Letter Media? I saw the one he did with Angry Video Game Nerd. What was the one he did with Red Letter Media? I'm trying to remember. It sounds familiar. I know he did a Home Alone game episode with Angry Video Game Nerd. Caleb, probably the best way to do that, because I'm not going to give my address here in a stream. Maybe send me a message on Facebook. And when I get moved in, maybe I could do that. Because you can't send personal messages on here anymore because YouTube fucked up with that. Thank you, PerryFan49. I will be back doing reviews. I will not quit YouTube. Steven Seagal was supposed to do the movie Submerged, because I reviewed all the Seagal films. Sad to say, but I did. All his direct-to-video films, too. His earlier stuff is great, but it was a film called Submerged. It was a horror film directed by the guy who did Waxwork and Waxwork 2. And it's supposed to be a horror film, and Seagal said yes. And apparently someone said Seagal had like a copy of Predator 2. I think it was the director. He said he had a copy of Predator 2. He's like, I want to make this. And then they were making, and then Seagal changed his mind out of the blue. Out of the fucking blue. And then it just became a boring ass movie. Marathon Man's good. Thank you, Murray Seed. Sorry, I fucked up your last name. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you, Jermaine Haslam. I try. I fail sometimes. No, I'm not voting for Trump because I don't like the guy personally. He just seems like an idiot. Caleb J. Villa, that's the film that was actually going to be a creature feature film. And in the middle, he changed it because he didn't want to do a horror film anymore. So actually, like a few weeks before they started shooting, they had to change everything. So that movie, Submerged, you're talking about, was supposed to be a horror film. I don't think that's the same director, the Blade 635. I like to know who that director is because I never heard that story. But thank you, Murray. X-Men films. The first three I can deal with. After that, I'm not much a fan of the X-Men movies. The first three I can deal with, though. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if it lets you send links. I sent one, but I don't know if it let me. Matt, did you see any of those short Alien films? I haven't seen them yet. I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen them. What production problem filled movie would you like to see a documentary to? Fantastic Four, the 2015, with all the deleted footage that got put in the. I want to see what the original movie, what that original movie would have been. That'd be one to have a truthful, like detailed documentary on. Have I ever met a viewer? No, I have not. Quote a player, I have not. Ip Man 4 trailer, if there's one, I did not see it. King Kill 33, I have no idea what that is. Jermaine hasn't, I thought the same thing. I know Malone of that, but I thought the same thing. I didn't mind it for what it was, but I didn't grow up with Fantastic Four, so maybe that's the difference. Is there room in Hollywood to do a werewolf movie? It maybe direct a video. If it's big budget, it's going to be CGI. And if they do an American Wolf in London, there'll be, if it's not CGI, it'll be CGI enhancements. 1973 version of Dillinger, I've never seen it, so I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. I don't want any remakes because all this. Look how much stuff has come out, and I'm just getting tired of remakes. Desperation Ron Perlman, I didn't really care for. I thought it was kind of boring. Dead Man's Shoes, I didn't care for, man. I'm sorry. But I barely remember the movie, too, so that's another thing. I know I've seen it, but I don't remember a single thing about Dead Man's Shoes. How Comes to Frog Town? I have the Blu-ray of it. I love it. Roddy Piper. I think that's a fun film. Thank you, Perry Fan 49. Have a good night, or a good day, I should say. Uh, be careful out there. The Guyver 1 has some good effects, but it's a pretty lame movie. Guyver 2 Dark Hero, much better movie in my opinion. Really wonderful martial arts in that. From the director who would do Drive with Mark Dacascos and T.D. Morrison. Very underrated movie. Streets of Fire, I want to give another look. To be fair, I want to give that film another look. One day down the road. Streets of Fire. Mr. Bean's Holiday, no, I never saw it, but I was never a Mr. Bean fan. Never really care for Mr. Bean. The Wind in the Willows, I've heard of, but I've never seen. Insidious Jews, all this stuff you're mentioning, I have no idea what you're talking about, man. No idea. Sorry. Hoot? I don't know what Hoot is. I love both of the Crank films. Crank 3 would be fun if you ended the right way. But so many franchises ended so piss poorly. Hey, Stoner Crazy Clips, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good day. Vanilla Midget TV, I would go with Van Damme, honestly. He has that bipolar craziness. I think he could take Seagal. Just don't have him on his meds. Brie Larson film with Jimmy Buffett before she was famous. That's Hoot. Never even heard of that film. Thank you, Mean Pooh. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you, man. Hope I said your username right. The Road, I didn't really care for, to be honest. That was really boring. All those disaster movie, epic movie, all those are terrible. Some of the worst comedies. I'm probably going to stay on for another like 15 minutes and then head to bed. But I'm a night owl, so. Did you grow up in blockbusters? No, no. You mean Blockbuster Video? Is that what you mean? Um, I thought I ranted on the Emoji Movie. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, it's a pretty awful film, the Emoji Movie. But it's not the worst film ever. Like it wouldn't be in my top 100 worst films. It's just really bland, to be honest. It's really like forgettable. Like the Emoji Movie, it's more forgettable than bad. Like it's bad, but it's like just forgettable. You know what I mean? Thank you, Big Bane Boozy. Thank you, man. Very nice of you to say. I would like to see Brad Jones movies, but I haven't seen them. But I haven't bought his DVDs. The 1998 Godzilla, I did a review of that when I reviewed all the Godzilla movies. And I do like that film. I saw it in the theater back in the day. Blockbuster Video, they didn't have any growing up. So the first time I went to one was when I was in my 20s. And I didn't go to it much. I went more to like the mom and pop stores. On his website for free, I did not know that. I'll have to check him out then. Oh, thank you, Charlotte Bob. That's nice of you to say. Holodomor, never heard of anything you're saying in Cities Juice. None of them. Who's You Daddy? I don't think I've seen that. Studio Ghibli, never seen that. I've heard of Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle, but I haven't seen them. Best movie fight that I've seen? Best movie fight. The one at the end of the Raid 2 was pretty damn good. It's hard to pick the best one ever, but the fight at the end of the Raid 2 is pretty damn good. I gotta say. Sam's Lot, the one with Rob Lowe, I've only seen bits and pieces. I've never seen the whole thing. The original, I wasn't really a fan of, so they're remaking it. I'm fine either way. Dante's Peak, the last good movie Linda Hamilton did? Maybe. Gamera, I haven't seen. I know what it is, but I haven't seen Gamera. A big hello from Slovenia. I'm a big fan of yours. Thank you, Night Driver Reviews. That's nice of you to say. Thank you. Imagine if they did a movie like I One Piece and Predator 2 with Van Damme and Seagal back in the day. Yeah, that would be awesome. Killing Season, I don't know what that is. RoboCop 3 or the reboot? I don't know, man. At least RoboCop looked like RoboCop in RoboCop 3. I guess. Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side. I haven't seen much of them, to be honest. I haven't seen too much of them. I like Tales from the Crypt. Demon Knight, the movie. Bordello of Blood was meh. Tales from the Dark Side, the movie I don't mind. Okay, I've heard of that film, Jackal Goldtip. I've never seen it. Creature from the Black Lagoon, one of the best fights is the one in BVS, the warehouse fight. I don't like the film, but that was a good scene. I will admit that. Creepshow movies, I like the first two. Surrogates was, I thought, meh. Like it was okay, but it was just okay for me. Like it seemed like a movie that could have been a lot better, but it was just meh. See, I don't like the fight scenes of the Bourne Identity because that's the start of that shaky cam shit, just going all over the place. That's one of the reasons why I don't like the Bourne films at all. The Attention of the Dead, never heard of it. The worst John Travolta film, Battlefield Earth. Cobra TV show, it's pointless because Stallone's not starring in it. So what's the point? Just be another cop show. Have a good night, Caleb Bogus. Again, what's the point of a Cobra TV show? It'd just be another random cop movie that's just happened to be called Cobra. I mean, really, what's the point? The point of Cobra was it starred Stallone. Otherwise, it's might as well be called the Dirty Harry TV show. That's my biggest gripe with the Bourne films. Yeah, I would say that's my biggest gripe. Birdemic, I've seen the clips on YouTube. I've never seen the whole film. Border Player, I disagree because once again they have the shaky cam shit. They're just all over the place. That makes it you discombobulated, and they're shaking the camera like this, and it's just poor filmmaking, in my opinion. You don't need to have the camera going all over the place, schizophrenic, as if this is the cameraman doing this. Movie High Club. I'm actually getting ready to go to bed. I'm a night owl, so I haven't gone to bed yet. So about 10 minutes, I'm gonna head out. Movie High Club. Christoph Lambert's worst film. Adrenaline, Fear the Rush. Movie 43, I did a review on here on my channel. Caleb J. Villa. It's awful. I did a rant on that on this channel, if you're interested. Halloween Hellraiser crossover, I heard of that. I don't see how both they could work. I really don't. Blade 635, I agree with that. Or even go back to a classic like The French Connection. That has a great car chase. I mean, Terminator. Terminator 6 Dark Fate. I actually talked about that on a couple of past live streams, but it looked like the Asylum version of a Terminator movie. Piss poor CGI, Justin Bieber looking lady, and a Mexican American lady, and an 80-year-old looking Linda Hamilton. Arnold looks he's bored out of his mind. Even as a Terminator, he's bored out of his mind. Shitty, one of the worst song choices for a trailer. And $5 looking CGI. Terminator Dark Fate of the franchise. Caleb J. Villa, yeah, I know that because I remember there was an interview with Kevin Smith where he mentioned that. Because the Weinsteins own both of those franchises. Night Moves, that was a time waster. Jermaine Haslam, have a good night, man. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, do nuke with John Cena. Awful idea. I fucking hate John Cena. Terrible fucking choice. Is it crazy how quick films are released on disc? Pikachu already has a December release and is still in cinemas. Well, from what I understand, Satch McCoy, it's usually a 6-month window now. From what I understand, it's a 6-month window. So, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So that's 6 or 7 months. Favorite dark comedy of the 90s? Thank you, Caleb J. Villa. Have a good night. I can't think of any dark comedies right now. I like Get Out, Movie High Club, but I didn't bother to see Us. Didn't give a shit about it. I reviewed Get Out. I enjoyed it, but Us, I had no interest. The trailer didn't interest me that much, and from what I've heard, I'm not missing much on Us. Donnie Darko, I like. Gunman Production, have a good night, man. Take care. I'll probably head out in about 5 minutes, actually. But it's been a good stream, other than that one dumb troll, DJ Killa. Evil Dead game to get a film adaptation. I would say Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick. Best Bond actor. I'm partial to Pierce Brosnan because I love GoldenEye. That's probably my favorite Bond film. I would say it's probably my number one favorite Bond film is GoldenEye. Night Driver reviews, thank you. Which Movie High Club, I actually did reviews for the new Pet Sematary and the new It. I did not like either one. I like the old Pet Sematary and I like the old Stephen King's It. The new ones I did not like at all. Thank you, Will Ferrell, number one. Thank you, Manuel Ochoa. Thank you very much for your kindness. Did you hear they might make Bond a female? Of course, they make everything a fucking female. Terminator Dark Fate, how many actors did you see in there were females? I mean, they're doing that with everybody. The new Rambo film, he's got to rescue the girl who's his goddaughter, his housekeeper's daughter, whatever the fuck. Mike is Mike OCP, which is a good friend of mine who I've talked to. I haven't talked to in a while, but he's like a dear friend of mine. That people who've been on this channel for a while, they know who he is because they know how close we are friends wise. Thank you, Portal Player. But Mike OCP Communications. Next live stream, I don't know. These are sort of random. I definitely want to do it a bit earlier. Maybe Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday at 7 p.m. Maybe. Do you think Lance Henriksen is one of the most underrated actors? He's definitely an underrated actor. I love Lance Henriksen. Do you wish we'd have more good werewolf films like Late Phase and Dog Soldiers? Absolutely. Thank you, Retro Horny Bucko. I have not, but I would love to do a video with Michael Keane, but he's so busy, and he's even said in his videos that he just doesn't have a lot of time, a lot of free time to do stuff. But I would love to. Top 5 best horror movies on your list? Aliens, Predator 2, The Blob remake from 1988, John Carpenter's The Thing, Tremors, Jacob's Ladder. That's a couple that would be on there. How do I post a notification? I don't know how to do that. Blade635. I don't know how to post a notification. Again, I'm not an expert on doing the stream and stuff. Again, if I do it, probably Wednesday. Try to do a little bit earlier, so it's not so late. Yeah, I don't know how to post a notification. Because despite that, DJ Killer Troll, I do like doing this stuff. Well, it's just, Mike OCP is just busy with work and click on bell, you get a notification. So that's what they have to do, not me, right, Jane Deere? Is that what you're saying? They click on the bell? It's funny. I clicked on this. Someone said something funny. Both Rambo 5 and Tournament of Fate take place in Mexico. Go fucking figure. Jekyll Gold Kick. DJ Killa, he came in here and he said, "You're wrong about Rambo 5 and you're an idiot," and was name calling me and then started name calling people in the chat. And I gave him a chance and I said, "Let me ask you something. What do you like about the Rambo 5 trailer? Why am I wrong?" And he just kept ignoring me and then was just insulting people and insulting me, and like not even good insults, just like typical cliche, you don't, get laid. See, that's how unimaginative, uncreative he is. I mean, and I gave him time to explain himself. He didn't. And then he's like, "Well, you people were in here, they saw it." Favorite Blade villain, I would say Blade 2. Villain that sucked, Blade Trinity, a shitty, goofy ass douchebag Dracula. Will they make another good Ninja Turtles movie ever? Sadly, no, because it's Hollywood. They fuck everything up nowadays. But I'm going to end it here. Seems like a good way to end it. I want to thank people for joining me. Hopefully, I will do this again in maybe Wednesday, maybe 7 p.m. at Central Time. I can't promise it though. But Sats McCoy, thank you very much. Thank you, Enter the Tekken. Very kind of you. Movie High Club, I hope so. Thank you, Sherlock Bond. Thank you, Blade635. Thank you, Jan Deere Sultan. Let's see. All right. And we will see you in the next one. Take care.